A brand new chapter is being released for the rezero web novel Arc 8, Chapter 36, and is called The Corpse City. Let's get into the chapter. We start with Al's point of view as he is searching for missing Priscilla. And I want to let people know, a couple of chapters ago, we thought it was either Al or Araki on the floor crying and upset about Priscilla don't want her anymore or him anymore. It was Araki. I want to let people know about that. The only people present are either dead or the survivors, who are hiding, both useless to Al. The absurdity of the world is just because you were able to meet a living person. It doesn't mean that Al's goals will move forward in a positive way. Whether it's a test or a check, the purpose is determine the purpose. I think your reaction to not falling head over heels is better than the boss. It's okay if you don't understand. I'm aware of my thoughts and wishes. Also, let me tell you that I won't be helping Al with this withdrawal. Celicus keeps talking to him while grinning. They are both on the rooftop of a 5-story building. Al decided he heard enough and jumped off the building. He kicked the wall during the fall to change direction, and he smashed through the window of the building and maneuvered with perfect timing. The noise he made attracted the corpse in the area, and a bunch of headless soldiers with shields charged at him together and with 2 other zombies. Al tried to parry a spear by using a zombie as a shield, but the zombie shattered like pottery, and Al got killed by a spear to the chest. Another try. In this one, Al uses a lot of earth magic to place earth pillars under his leg to gain more force. He kicked the 2 zombies and crushed them against a wall. Third zombie got inside and he got killed by a huge battle axe from one-eyed soldier. Another try. This one successful. He had to deal with the junior and mid-level players in front of him and opened up a strategy for him to conquer the final monster. Celicus started singing praises after Al won. Wow, that was amazing. The one-eyed guy who jumped in at the end was someone I thought Al would never be able to defeat, but he still did it. Super bastard. Oh, is it true that he was a very difficult opponent? But it was not a good attitude to degrade someone you fought in such a fierce battle, of course. Foul language and abusive language tend to leave a lasting impression. I don't like the idea that the frame is buried in obscurity. I've told you. But then Celicus was wild-eyed because Al used one of the boss's words. I seriously don't understand why you look so shocked at being told something like that. In a double sense, this is the person you almost killed. Even a psychopath must know what it's like to be hated. Well, I wasn't able to learn in all of the boss's words in a short time, so there are some words I don't know. By the way, what does that word psychopath means? It's pretty much the same meaning as an abnormal person. Even if you're about to kill someone else, you're still fine with it, huh? But if that's the case, I don't think I'll qualify as a psychopath. After all, Al doesn't die for some reason, right? Al is quite exhausted, so he rests for a while. Celicus comment that if he was Al, he could try 100 times and still lose 100 times. No, he'd probably be alive. I had suspicion that maybe a corpse was pretending to be a living person. But it doesn't seem like that the case. There's only one thing I can think of. Al is 101. It caught my eye. Celicus started guessing, saying that Al can try and lose 100 times to that molecular guy. But if he'd done it 1,000,000 times, it could work. Damn, Celicus really has some good observation. The reason you don't have an answer is because you can't answer, or because you don't want to answer it. Which is it? Celicus wonders if Al could do the same emergency miracle even against Celicus. I'm telling you, don't go that far into diving into my charms. Otherwise, you'll end up being glared at by someone you don't want, and you'll really regret it. Would say to me, I don't hate you, I actually like you. Removal of my territory, subsequently redeployment, restart of the experiment. For that purpose, I can do it as many times as I want. Whoa, the backlash is too great due to the frequency and scale, but Al has decided to continue ignoring the cost, at least until he leaves the Vlachia Empire. Recovering Priscilla is the top priority. Al is really determined to save Priscilla. Suddenly, Celsius attacks Al, or rather the wall behind him. Behind Al was a hole aimed at his chest. Zombie sniper, and Celsius blocked it. Celsius grabs Al, just runs with him. They are searching for the sniper, because the basic rule of sniping is that they stay in one position and do not move. Celsius, while carrying him, is still dodging really powerful snipers. Even Celsius comments that his sniper is skilled because he could not find him. They are attacked by an invincible sniper, and aka Balleroy, because he does snipe and he does camouflage pretty well. The building behind him are getting pretty decimated. Suddenly, Celsius jumps into the sky with Al. Celsius' left leg was blown off below the knee, but Celsius finally figures out the position of the sniper. He finds him in the sky. Al thinks about how Celsius without a leg is much stronger than him, but decides it is not good enough and decapitates himself. Another try. They hide inside a building. Al grabs magic stones from it, and the sniper yet again fired on Celsius' leg. But before that happens, Al creates stone pillar and flame wall with magic stones. Balleroy can still target them perfectly, but this time Celsius figures out the sniper's position without losing limbs, just a small graze. Don't let your guard down. Al is redeploying his next area, but suddenly the attack from the different sides were hitting the sniper's positions in the clouds. A lone figure can be seen on the roof of the building, far away from the three collapsing buildings that Al and Celsius jumped off of. It's a person holding a sword in his hand, smiling in good spirits as he's watching the enemy retreat, pointing the sword that has cut through the cloud through the sky. Al frowned as he thought it was someone he didn't know. Behind Al, looking at the sudden intruder, Celsius called out, "That's it. I haven't seen you in a while, and you aged a lot, Dad." Dad. Celsius' dad is here. As expected, you won't die after this, right? After the formidable sniper was gone, Al looked down at the three buildings that were severely collapsed and was enjoying the feeling of floating, leaving Celsius to figure out for what is next. And the chapter ends there. Okay, what a great chapter. We finally got some big combat scenes. The person that's a sniper and that's hiding in great camouflage, and a sniper that is Balleroy. So Balleroy retreated. But either way, great action through this whole chapter. It's great to see Celsius and Al get their own chapter here. Very impressive chapter, and I really love it. I love the back and forth dialogue with Al and Celsius. To a great chapter here in the story. I can't wait to see more of these two. I can't wait to see more Celsius comments. His banter and all that is going to be interesting. And we saw a little bit of Al's authority being played out here. We actually see what actually goes on with Al authority, how his loops interact with the time and stuff like that. So it's really interesting how we dived in to Al's authority and realized more about it. I'm pretty much that Celsius' dad is Roland, and if Roland is here, I'm pretty sure Heinkel and Groovy is next to him. So great chapter. I can't wait what's next with these two and how this situation goes on forward. But I'll see you in the next chapter.